We're going.
Hey, Crunchy Friends.
Hello.
We went shopping. We
Yes,
went
we
shopping.
did. All day long.
Hey. Okay, so we went to Tuesday morning, of course.
Of course.
We went to
Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree, of course. We went to
Michael's.
Of course. We went to
Hobby Lobby.
Of course. And we went to
The Harvest House, a thrift store.
Yes.
Oh, we need to show that.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Oh, man. I'll go get them. Would you
You
like
do
to
that.
I'll do it. I'll be right back, folks.
Are you safe?
Well, I got my walker.
Okay.
I'll go get it.
Okay,
You
so I'll
talking.
start while she's doing that. Okay.
That's the only places we went, right?
Yeah, that was all of them. Okay, so at the Harbor House, they had this harvest. They had this huge bag of this stuff that you fill vases with. It makes fabulous shakers.
Shaker cards.
Yeah. So we got a big bag of that. Then at Tuesday morning, I saw somebody. I don't know who it was, but it caught my eye.
Oh,
She
yeah.
got these cards and she was going to use them for Alice in Wonderland. And I was like, what? Look at them. They're golden. They're fabulous. Check them out.
Show the back. Show what's on the back. Is it George?
We don't want to see George.
Well, show him.
We want
He's
to see
on
the
there.
Queen and the King.
Oh, yeah. And show
Oh,
George. He's
yeah.
on the other side. He's upside down.
The Joker.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
There's George.
Boom, shaka.
Ooh.
Dropped one. Okay. Too close. All right. So,
You want to do these postcards we got?
okay. So let me tell this story.
Tell the story.
Here's the story. Okay, so Barbara,
My sister-in-law.
Bessie's sister-in-law, volunteers at a place called
Harvest
House, which is a thrift store, and she helps price the stuff and all this. So somebody brought in all these vintage postcards, which she didn't know we were paper crafting and stuff like that. So when we got here, we were talking about paper crafting and stuff, and she just said, I have these postcards. They're like from the early 1900s. And we were like, what? And she said, yes, and I've been trying to sell them for them because I feel like they could, there's collectors out there and that kind of stuff. And we're like, yeah, there are. And she said, so anyway.
That would be us.
Yes. She sent a few, she got a few people that were interested, but they told her they had to have pictures of all of them. So she scanned every one of them and sent them to them.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, Barb, that's all they need is a scanned picture, and then they can print it. And she didn't know. But anyway, and then they said, we'll give you 6 cents a piece.
Oh.
6 cents a piece? If you go to a antique place or an estate sale, they're like at least $2 a piece. Most times more than that. But the guy said that the images weren't that, they said the images weren't that desirable. So they were going to give him 6 cents. And I said, 6 cents? I'll give you 10 cents. And so anyway, there was 100 and how many of them?
17, I think.
Something like that. Anyway, and so we bought them.
We did.
And she's sending the scanned ones, because she's already scanned them, to Bestie so she can print some. But, so we've got the originals to create with.
Yeah.
And they're
Now,
awesome.
This is 1906, and look at the post.
Look at the stamp.
Is it upside down?
The stamp is.
No, you're upside down.
I am not. He's right side up.
Well, the writing. I was talking about the address.
Look at that handwriting.
Mm-hmm.
Look, it says 1906. And look at the picture. Isn't that cool?
Oh, look at this one.
And it's, like most of them have little,
my goodness, look at
some
that.
kind of writing on there. And look how they addressed it. Can you imagine that was all you needed for that address? Huh. Isn't that crazy? Crazy. So anyway, we're not going to show them all to you. Let me see the one of the... Oh, I sent Alicia a picture of this one this morning because this is New York City. This is the Times The Times Building in New York City in 1907.
Isn't that cool?
Isn't that cool? There's all kinds of them. Then there's some, look at this one. Isn't that awesome? And I love reading the things that people wrote to each other.
What is that?
He says, this one that's entitled, Breaking Hearts and Dishes.
That's
Getting in a little sugar. Here's a fishtail. That fish was as long as my arm.
Yeah.
Look, one of the natives, his feet look like ducks or seashells. One, I'm a little unsure. It's a little scary.
I think it's a monster. Look at that. Look at that hair.
Huh.
Breezy.
Huh.
They put their finger in a light socket, I think.
Anyway, you know, they're just so cool and so interesting. This says picking Thompson seedless grapes in California. Look. Look at those grapes. Man.
Look at this baled hay.
Anyway.
This is in New Orleans. Can you grab it?
Uh-huh.
Isn't that cool?
Don't look like nothing. New Orleans don't look nothing like that now. This was to Miss Ruby Crilly Martinez. Crilly? Yes, I think that is Crilly. She had a fancy C going on.
That's the Opera House in New Orleans.
It's the Opera House in New Orleans.
Okay.
1907. So anyway, we were beyond excited, and she was beyond excited because she had no idea that we love them, and yeah.
Of course, we gave her more money
We
than
did,
that.
but you know. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, okay, I got the cards.
It goes for a good cause.
So I have been searching for this.
Where'd the rubber band go?
I've been searching for this bathtub dye ever since these came to Tuesday morning. I never found it. And look, and you might say, "What are you going to do with the bathtub?" I don't know. What am I going to do with the cannon? I walked away from it 3 times, and I kept bringing myself back, and I was like,
well, you know,
I'm on vacation. I'm buying myself a cannon.
Mr. Bones could hang out of that bathtub.
Or sit on the cannon. If he's lucky. And I got some of these shaker sprinkles at Michael's. Because I think they're beautiful. They're polyester, so
well, that's Michael. Yeah, I guess I
do not eat them. But I thought they'd be pretty
look like
sprinkles. Then at Tuesday morning, I got this game. It's called Tricky Wishes. And it was on the clearance section. But the reason that I got it was it has these images are so weird.
I haven't even seen them yet.
Weird and fun. I'm not going to show them all to you, but I think they'll be so fun to make stuff with. Look at that dog. Oof. Isn't that cool? Look at the dragon.
Look at him.
They're so fun. Oh, off with his head. He lost it. Oh, he's got a headache. They're so cute. Oh, there's the Grim Reaper. Oh, hello. Isn't that fun? Oh,
that's cute.
Does he have pants on? What kind of game is this? Okay, anyway. So I got those to create something with. And then Michael's in their clearance section, they had these for $1.47. And they're for a wedding album or a cake or something, but you know, I thought those would make fabulous birthday creations for my crafty friends. So I got that. Then they had this bag of 5x7 envelopes and cards for $3.47, and it's got 40 sets in there for Halloween crafting. What? Yeah, people. I jumped on that.
She had to grab that.
Then, since we've been here, I brought one piece of silver foil paper. And
we've used it.
Yeah. So, there was a sign that said 40% off all paper pads. And then when we got up to the front, the girl said, well, that's misleading. And I was like, so she gave it to us anyway. Plus 20% off our entire purchase. So, look at these colors.
Silver and gold.
Wait till you get to the very last one. Copper. All kinds of... Look at that. Oh, my. Yeah. That's going to make the coolest car for Halloween making ever. Okay. And so then there was this one. And it has orange and real beautiful colors of purple too. Look at
man.
Look at that.
Delicious.
So I got that. And at the Dollar Tree, I got this
I thought I was being good to bring up your coffee.
green net
We are videoing. Thank
To,
you very much.
to add to my cards. Excuse the interruption.
Yes.
And
He thought he was being good, he said.
and these were 60% off. So Bestie got a pack, and I got a pack, and we split them.
Yeah, tags. I
So we've already split them. So those are good and in the shape. And then I got the hot
pad paper buys.
That's those.
Yeah.
They're $4.97.
It's really the hot buy.
Hot pad paper.
Hot pad?
No, it is hot.
Hot buy.
Hot by
Paper
pad. Yeah, okay.
So
Anyway.
we call it the hot pad paper.
Anyway, look at these colors
my.
of purple.
Oh my.
You know, Halloween's knocking on my door.
Oh my.
Knocking on
Lanta.
Tootsie's door. And then
Had to get it for like what, $4?
$4.97
$4.97.
plus 20% off.
Yeah.
Deal pickle.
Yeah.
Dill pickle. And then I got this because of all the
man.
coral colors. I have a hot pinks, but look at these corals.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you talking about, people?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. A lot of my summer papers have a coral color in them. Well, especially my Prima paper. And this will be perfection with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I didn't have any. And now I do. Okay, and so then at the Hopster,
Hobby Lobby, yeah.
I had to get me some vellum. Yep. And then I had to get me some water holographic fabulosity. And then I think all these, no, there might be one different. Oh, I got a piece of flocked black for extra spookiness. And then this stuff,
It's so weird.
I think it might be mulberry paper. I'm not sure. That's what it looks like. But I like the color, the fact that it's not just flat. I have some mulberry paper that's wrinkled like this. It feels like this, but the color is flat. And I like that this is so dimensional.
Mm-hmm.
Bessie said, don't you think that's a little bright for a leaf? I said, not in the summer. Maybe in the fall.
You never
And I
know.
got this because it looks just like leather. Oh, that's pretty. I'll have to make Mr. Bones a suit out of that. And this.
I love that color.
Can't go wrong with that color. It's one of my faves. Look.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Then this I thought screamed poinsettia. Poinsettia, poinsettia.
Yeah.
And then this, it's like a metallic.
Piece of leather.
That's fancy right there.
Yeah. She didn't know what she was going to do with that, but...
I don't know, but it kept saying, get me,
Mm-hmm.
get me,
Mm-hmm.
get me.
So,
Get me. And I did. Okay, so that's mine. So we're gonna cut off, and then this next video is Bestie's haul, and it'll be on her channel.
yep.
So that's the way it's going. So okay, girls, it's good seeing ya.
Yeah.
We might come back on later because I took those cars that I showed you the other day.
Oh, yeah.
That you might not could have seen very good because we're outside. And
Yes.
piece of hair. And I made beach cars. I cut the trunk off, because the trunk was up so you could put a tree in there for Christmas. And I thought I could put like a dead body or something in there for Halloween. But, what are you going to do for a beach scene? Yeah, I thought I could put a surfboard in there. But I thought, I'll see if I can cut it off and see how it looks. So I just snipped it off. It's perfect. And I made the panel pieces floral. And like the car is bright yellow with the floral sides. And then one of them I made, it's like a mint green. And then the paneling is like a beach washed white. Okay. All right, guys.
All right.
Okay. We'll see you in a little bit. Love y'all.
Okay.
Blessings.
Toodaloo.